will not find you on the doorstep, then I think you've never remembered what happened in 2007, Mr. Speaker. We started a joke. We ended up with all the lives we lost. And so as much as I will say today that it is sad for parents who lose their children because of political scores, that today we are here again discussing an anarchy in Nairobi, Mr. Speaker, I will tell you, and first of all, thank all the constituencies in Nairobi that made sure they restrained themselves from destroying property. But at the same time, the rapes that happened on Thika Road, Mr. Speaker, has never been done like that. And Mr. Speaker, I want to speak as I finalize to our generation, that you are a young generation that can shape the future of this country. You are innovators, you are digital. But I want to tell you, in a world where it's growing with a lot of conflict, you will be overwhelmed and people will take advantage. But I want to say, we must bring a law here to give incentives to our young people to start businesses without taxes so that we give them jobs, because in their generation, there is no jobs. Everything is going digital. They will never have employment. We must think, and we must tell those who are thinking, you can use Gen Zs to have power.
Mathenge. Before Mathenge takes the floor, I acknowledge in this public gallery Ararat Shiner School from Ainabkoi was in Gishu. On my behalf and on behalf of the House, we welcome them to the House of Parliament. Mathenge.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to add my voice in saying pole to the families who lost, who had their loved ones lose their lives because of the demonstrations yesterday. Mr. Speaker, yesterday was a sad day for Nyeri. And Mr. Speaker, this nation has to have those of us in leadership and those of us who are citizens rising up to the occasion and saving our country. We have to become the conscience of our nation. We cannot solve our grievances by destroying what we have. The time has come for a candid conversation. Our young people are speaking, but they must know that this country, to get where it has gotten, it has taken painstaking building. And it is important that we appeal to them that this country belongs to them, but they cannot be able to live in a country that is ruined and destroyed. Mr. Speaker, I pray for moderation across the board, right from those of us sitting in this House who have made statements that only serve to inflame passions and emotions. Mr. Speaker, it is important that we realize that we are standing at a very crucial point. Our country is at crossroads. We must save our country. I plead with all of us that we rise up to the occasion and do what has to be done. Our country cannot get destroyed in our hands and during our time.
Mwashako? Is that Mwashako? No. Member for... Yes, take the floor. Yes, the member from Kisii.
Barongo.
Barongo.
Yeah.
Yes, my friend Barongo. Give him the mic.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity to also contribute on the what we witnessed yesterday. Mr. Speaker, I can see from the mood of most of the members a blanket condemnation of what happened yesterday. But, Mr. Speaker, this has not happened just once. This is the second time that this is happening. And for sure, next year, the Gen Zs again will rise up again to continue to press all of us around addressing the issues that are very important to them. So as much as we are condemning everything that went wrong yesterday, we must laud these people for pushing us to be better versions of ourselves so that we can be able to bequeath them with a better future going forward. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Didymus.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to say this, that what we witnessed yesterday was not a demonstration. What we witnessed yesterday was a group of criminals that were mobilized by an individual who want to use the tears of Kenyans who are losing their businesses and the blood that our young people are shedding to resurrect his already stifled political career. Honorable Speaker, the person who orchestrated, masterminded, and funded these activities is well known, Mr. Speaker. The police must arrest the former impeached Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Rigathi Gachagua, because we cannot continue as a country to watch a tribal individual mobilizing his members of his communities to engage in hooliganism, Honorable Speaker. The blood of the people who lost their lives, the tears of those whose businesses were broken into, Honorable Speaker, will cry revenge on the life of Rigathi Gachagua. He cannot be mobilizing members of his community to begin maiming other people, to begin destroying the properties of the people of Kenya. Yet he is busy looking for tenders for his own children. The law must be applied equitably and equally, regardless of whether the criminal is a rich who lives in the castle or is a poor person who lives beneath the bridge, Honorable Speaker. The Rigathi Gachagua must be arrested and prosecuted and taken to jail.
Bensouda.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I also rise to make my contributions on this motion. Honorable Speaker, what happened yesterday, as a parliament, we have to condemn in the strongest possible terms. Number one, I want to say that we must rise to a parliament, a nation that solves problems. We must not allow some people to take political scores because we have a little bit relaxed on providing for justice. The justice we are talking about, the families that their children lost their lives. We need to organize for a national prayer, give them compensation, and shame the demons in the broad daylight. Mr. Speaker, number two, the police have tried, and yesterday they exercised restraint. We have to take it that they must be beefed up in terms of their numbers. Whether it requires additional resources, Mr. Speaker. I came to Parliament yesterday and saw the work that they were doing. I want to applaud them, but they need to be increased in number so that we don't have a situation whereby when things are getting out of hands, then we direct the GSU to come. I witnessed next to the Parliament here, the people who are hiding behind Gen Zs, Mr. Speaker. The Gen Zs came in, and when they walked and found the policemen, the age of the real Gen Zs, they were allowed to walk in. All of them clapped, and they were young children. But the ones who were exercising hooliganism, Mr. Speaker, those are not Gen Zs. My third contribution, the women are the largest numbers who lost their properties yesterday, besides the ones who were raped. I could see the ones who were confessing over the television. The majority are the women.
Benja.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to join my colleagues in condoling the families who lost their children, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, as a way of information...
I'll reduce to 1 minute now.
Mr. Speaker, as a way of information, because I've had members talk here, I was here in the 11th Parliament, Mr. Speaker, And I'm aware we passed a law called Deputy President and other state officers retirement benefits act, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, in that act, we are giving the retired Deputy President some salary and vehicles, retired Chief Justice, retired Speakers, Mr. Speaker. But we also said in that act, Mr. Speaker, that for as long as they are not engaged in political activities, Mr. Speaker, they will enjoy that pension, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want now to ask the executive to remove vehicles and salaries from former Vice President Kalonzo Musyoka, to remove vehicles and salaries, Mr. Speaker, from the retired Chief Justice, Mr. Speaker, because they are now engaged in anarchy, they are engaged in politics, Mr. Speaker. The law is there, Mr. Speaker. We only need to execute the law so that we make sure they enjoy the retirement or they play politics, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Patrick Macau.